Sorry, we're being a little bit late. I forgot to hit the hotkey, and here we go. We're going into this game. We had a 9 pylon and 13 gateway from InkA, and HwangSin is doing just the same exact thing. HwangSin now getting his gas, InkA getting his gas as well. So both players mirroring the openings, but that is very, very, very common. We do have both players actually scouting. Looks like, yeah, scouting at the same time too. That was after the pylon, I believe, since they've all... No, that was after the gateway. It is MLG Shadow Temple, which means you can't spawn those close positions. So those probes just went completely across the map, which is a little bit surprising that they went across the map and not went for, I guess, the closer position, just checking the close by air. Some next we're going down for both players. And again, still just mirrored builds, and we finally have the players stop talking, as this is the point of the game where they start to change their build orders. But both players now just getting the second gas. We'll see if HwangSin does go for a 1-gate robo, which I have been seeing him do lately. 64 energy on that Nexus and 65 on this, so they both have the same exact chrono boost as well. Will they both go for the same exact builds? As you can see, HwangSin just a little bit behind. Warp gates now on the way, being chrono boosted by both players, so still completely mirrored. InkA, though, has done more damage than Pylon, so InkA is therefore ahead. Even though the Pylon will regenerate that shield, he's done damage, and HwangSin just hasn't. And of course, I am being sarcastic. Nothing really to say here. Builds pretty much mirrored. InkA started the Stalker a little bit early. Did use a chrono boost on that? No, it doesn't look like he has. Just started the Stalker a bit earlier, getting a sentry after that. We'll see what HwangSin ends up doing. He is throwing down his second gateway. He can throw this down a bit earlier than InkA just because he got the Stalker a little bit later. And we'll see what InkA ends up going into. And it looks like HwangSin throwing down a Stargate as well, so he's going 2-gate Stargate. InkA has just built his second gateway. And now he's going for his third gateway again. He does not know about this Stargate just yet. Hopefully he doesn't build any Zealots, but chances are he won't. HwangSin's scouting probe finally does go down. I think InkA just left the base. Let us see. Yeah, InkA had just left the base, so he did not lose that scouting worker. It's now back to mine. He is getting a robo facility, which is very good. It will be able to see, hey, you got a Stargate up, but will the Observer come out quick enough? If he goes straight for an Immortal, that'd be very, very bad. And oh, I do like this play by HwangSin. He is getting a Phoenix first. He's going to get a few Phoenix. This will allow him to just walk up the ramp. InkA maybe kind of defending. Like some Protoss now just defend with a few sentries, so you can force field that ramp without anything just whooping in past it. So what Protoss have been doing is getting a few Phoenix, lifting up the sentries, preventing the force fields, then walking up the ramp with like a 4-gate or a 3-gate and doing a lot of damage. But InkA is going for one of the safest builds, has 3 gateways and this robo facility. Will be in this Observer out, and he'll be able to see exactly what HwangSin is doing. But will it be too late? That Observer is being chrono boosted out. It doesn't look like it will be in time. It'll go to the other base and be like, hey, there's nothing here. Get to your front door. And InkA will be like, oh, well, I know that he's already coming up. This one probe looks like it may have just missed this force, as he still has Stalkers positioned around his base. The Phoenix can just come in here and lift this sentry up. InkA has to be really careful about that. If that sentry gets lifted up, HwangSin will just walk in the ramp. There we go. All the Stalkers now pulling back. Sentry gets lifted up and will be going down. Another sentry does come out to get a force field off. He has 2 sentries, so he can force field one more time. HwangSin is building a pylon right there. Let's see what he can do here. I think he only has 3 gateways, and InkA has 3 gateways, so he should be able to defend this unless the Phoenix can lift up some critical units. Of course, they have to lift up that Immortal, and the Phoenix just giving him high ground vision so his Stalkers can kill things. Some nice force fields going out from HwangSin. Almost picking off a Stalker. Observer is out for InkA, just watching this force, and that one warp gate is in range of all these Stalkers. And HwangSin whoops in 3 Zealots, now going for the middle line. It doesn't look like, okay, there we go. InkA has realized that. Force fields the ramp, and now those Zealots turn around to attack the other units. And Oh, these few units look like they will get picked off. Some nice force fields come out from HwangSin. Picks off one of those stalkers, and it looks like he's just chilling here. Going back at his base, he has 3 gates. This one Stargate, a probe here. Is he going to be throwing down a Nexus and expanding behind this? It looks like he may be able to. His forces did just now get split. The Immortal gets lifted up, so it can't do that much. A lot of these Zealots is trapped behind the sentries, and there we go. He's correcting that. Force fields go down. Looks like InkA will be able to clean this force up, and HwangSin should go back home. He has 2 pawns that will go down. He cannot expand, and he is anyways. Will he prove me wrong? He will be losing these 2 pylons, no doubt. This one observer will see, hey, the army no longer here, so now InkA is free to move down, take out those pylons, and go into this worker count is 31 probes to 31 probes. InkA sneaking a pylon up here. He is going to be whooping in units, and HwangSin in a lot of trouble now, just getting his robo facility. His chrono boost is at his Nexus energy is at 100. InkA's is well used up, so that may be what gives InkA this little oomph he needs to win this game. He has been using his macro mechanic better than HwangSin, and now he is getting Blink, and this is such a good move because he knows HwangSin is light years behind in the tech. If he doesn't get any type of detection, he'll be so vulnerable to DTs. He almost has to get this robo facility, which means he won't have Blink anytime soon, and Blink Stalkers just demolished non-Blink Stalkers. Of course, if you have more Immortals, then, well, HwangSin just can't build Stalkers, because InkA is going to hard counter Stalkers completely, and HwangSin getting a lot of Zealots, but force fields are out. Those Zealots are going to get picked off, and it looks like InkA may just win the game right here. 70 food to 53. More force fields going down, and, well, it's not looking good. That one Stalker does fall. And it's a huge army to nothing. Pulling this up, you can see the GG. InkA does win. 39 army supply to 8 at the end of that game. And let's just go in this army tab because I kind of want to see it. Were they even? And InkA just did way too much damage. Looks like they were even up to this point. This is when HwangSin threw down the Nexus, not rebuilding his army. And InkA just went in for the jugular and took that game. Of course, the resource collection will be pretty much completely mirrored.